Hello, beautiful people. I hope this video finds you well. I thought it was time for another video to kind of cheer you up and motivate you, get you closer to those career goals. So this video, I'm gonna call it 97% are sheep, and you'll know why in a minute. I'm telling you that. I'm still mentoring students all the time. I get emails, I get phone calls, and I get asked about all kinds of different questions about how to get hired, what jobs are better than other jobs, and secrets of the trade. As you know from watching my previous videos, I spent quite a bit of time in law enforcement in a bunch of different positions, and I saw a lot of things that people were making as far as mistakes that I want you to make the same mistake, right? In one of the previous videos, I talked about how some students of mine are applying to one agency, and there's 300 agencies in California, and it's like having, you're a farmer, you have 10,000 acres, and you're only planting 1 acre, and then you're wondering why you're not yielding a lot of profit. Anyway, this video is 97% are sheep, and I'm about to explain to you what that means, right? So you hear these motivational talks about how 97% of the people are on autopilot. 97% of the people are on autopilot. They grew up watching their parents, their family, their friends, and they followed in their steps, right? That's what they do. They wake up, they go to work, they don't question anything, they don't think anything. They are fine with just being who they are. And I hope that as you watch these videos, you're not part of the 97%. And I hope that if you are part of the 97%, that you start trying to become more like the 3%. Because years ago, I was walking on the beach with my oldest daughter, and she was asking me, we were looking at these beautiful beach homes, oceanfront, and she was asking me, Dad, you're a pretty smart guy. How come these people just have these mansions, and how could they afford these mansions, and yada, yada, yada. And I said, I'm glad you're asking this question. Those people obviously did something different than the 97% of the people do, right? 97% of the people just go to work, charge their credit cards, spend their paychecks till zero at the end of every month, don't have a savings, don't plan for the future, don't have dreams. They just basically exist. And so again, I hope that as you're watching this video, you're not part of that 97%, okay? And if you are, I'm gonna repeat it, please try to jump over to this side. So my advice to you, how do you become part of the 3%? The ones that get things done, the one that makes it happen, right? Those people really change the way things have always been, right? And if you're sleeping in, don't. Wake up early. Start putting more effort into what you're going to do, right? You have to completely abandon your old self to become a new self. And you've heard this before, and I don't have to kind of tell you, that the past is best left there, right? And so 97% requires you to completely change the way you've been thinking, the way you've been acting, the way you've been responding to things. Stop watching the freaking news. Stop watching the news. Don't waste time on the news. It's super addictive. It's a complete freaking waste of time. Stop watching the news. Nothing good comes from the news, right? If you want to change your life the way things have been going for you for a while, and you don't want to be a sheep, sheep follows other sheep, right? You definitely want to change the way you've been doing things, right? There's 24 hours in the day. Divide that by 3. There's 8, 8, and 8. If you work for 8 and you sleep for 8, there's 8 hours left over. What are you doing with those 8 hours? Honestly, what are you doing with those 8 hours? Are you eating healthy? Are you exercising? Are you reading things to improve your knowledge? Are you going to college? Are you signed up for a certificate program? Are you putting yourself in the police academy? Are you starting a teaching credential? Are you getting in a nursing program? What are you doing? Stop texting. Stop freaking being on social media. Stop wasting your life watching just photos of people that go on vacation and enjoy, and they have the best smiles ever, right? The best vacations are posted in these people's social media, and you sit there like a log and you watch them, and then you realize, oh my God, a year has gone by, 2 years has gone by, 3 years have gone by, and you've seen other people that you grew up with, and they're getting ahead. They're becoming part of that 3%. And so you need to start thinking about this, right? One more story, and I'm gonna let you go. This is a professor story. Two things. Number one, there was a wolf on top of a mountain, and at the top of the mountain was a water fountain, right? Just natural geyser of water, and the wolf was drinking the best water, and then the water would cascade down the mountain, and it would get kind of muddy, and it would go across the plains where the farmers were farming. Of course, it was soft dirt, so the water would get brown. And then there was a calf down there. Let's just call it a deer, a doe, small doe down there, and he was drinking dirty water. And the wolf was on top of the mountain, and he's just wondering, why is he drinking my water, right? It's not his water, it's nature's water. But he thought, hey, it's not right. I'm drinking, this water. He wasn't thinking that he's drinking the best water. He's got the best viewpoint up on top of the mountain, fresh air, and then that the doe down below was drinking dirty water. No, he was jealous. I share this with you as a current college professor because everybody out there, everybody is jealous about what you're trying to do, who you're trying to become. Your friends, your family, others will try to dissuade you. You have to be the captain of your life. You have to be the one in charge of telling everybody else, hey, pause. This is my life. This is who I want to become. Second story is a sheep. I always tell my class students before COVID and even now over email and Zoom, don't be a sheep. Don't be a sheep. If you talk to sheep herders, their biggest fear is that one sheep, by the way, a single and a plural, the same word. One sheep and a plural, many sheep, same word. Anyway, one sheep decides to run down the prairie and then go over the cliff, and all the other sheep will follow that same sheep because they see one running, they think they should run. Don't be a sheep. And in life, it's so easy to be a sheep. It's so easy to just ignore your dreams, to ignore your aspirations, to take the easy way, right? To not sacrifice now to benefit later. A lot of you watching this video, you're playing now, but you're going to suffer later. And so the only way you're going to be part of the 97% is to do the advice that I gave you in this video. So please listen to what I'm saying. Sit down, look in front of a mirror, and ask yourself, where are you going to be in 3, 5, 10 years? Because trust me, time stops for no one. And I make these videos because I think of you guys as my own kids. I think of you guys as the future of this country. I think of you guys as, if you follow my advice, if you take this advice, and you work hard on your future career, on your future business goal, whatever it is, and you become that 3%, you're going to be very well put later. You're going to be prosperous. Your family is going to be doing well. The worst thing you can do after you watch videos like this one is do absolutely nothing. Because trust me, in a year from now, you watch this video again and you'll say, oh my gosh, Brian's right. It's been 3 years. One more thing that I want to mention. I'm not going to tell you the details, but be careful what you sign. And maybe someday I'll do a video on this, but be careful what you sign. Never sign anything under duress. Never sign anything under duress. In other words, people want you to sign right there on the spot. It's kind of like when you go into a car lot, you went there just to look, all of a sudden you're sitting there and they're trying to make you to buy the car, because it might be gone tomorrow. So in life, never sign or make any decisions under duress. I know that police officers get put under duress when they have to make life and death decisions. That's completely different. I'm talking about you making lifetime decisions, right? When you sign, you should check, have somebody in the legal profession check into it, find out if that's the right thing to do. Okay, that's my advice for you right now. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and pass this on to other people who may need this advice. I love you guys. Please be safe. Wear your masks or get your vaccines if that's what you're going to be doing. And please continue working hard on yourself so that one day you'll be able to reach out to me and tell me, Brian, I followed your advice and I became part of the 3%. Be safe out there, everyone.